The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started here. Roberto Carlos with 200 games on. He gets big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Stood up well to him there. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And this is Neymar, and he's onside. Played into the box. And he's there to clear it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's in on goal. Crosses it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Can he get away here? No way he was going to let him past.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neymar, Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's headed upfield. And it's Neymar. Shevchenko. Cafu going face-to-face with his great rival. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Look at the speed. Messi! Oh, that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the left it goes. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. And that pass just didn't quite work.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just... And Shevchenko! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Roberto Carlos. He has found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And they can counter here. Baresi. Shifted it to the flank. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. And here's Hullet. The referee has given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos goes short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yaya Toure. Played through into space. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to play it through. Cafu. Great ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There will be 1 minute
Yaya
added
Toure.
time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Everyone, please welcome our
So they
players.
head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're off again.
Jeff, Chiba have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Decent hit from there. Over to the left.
That's positional goal, the utilisation.
And there's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Neymar. Fired deep towards the back post. It's out for a goal kick. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
And Messi! Oh, taken with style. First blood drawn. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Number 19.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just...
Shoots! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he finish? It's there! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
After 67 minutes is number 28.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Roberto Carlos out-muscles him. Cafu, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Hullet. Hullet puts his foot on the gas.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance! He's got a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Here's Lukaku. Now it's Cruyff. He's looking wide. Cruyff. Cannavaro gets it clear. Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cross into the Totti! Baresi is there, and he can get that clear. Lahm made a surge from fullback, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Cafu, he's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Iniesta. Cruyff receives it in a good position here. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 2, Cafu. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Manes.
He's picked his way through. Delivers with... Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lukaku is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Another throw-in. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And here's Neymar. Oh, can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos. Somewhat off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he cuts out the supply. Rummenigge. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nicely spread. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
He's picked his way through. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. An instinctive delivery. That's an excellent interception.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. So we're still where we started right now. Cafu. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, that's... Goes for the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Baresi. Cannavaro. Platini. And Jordi Alba. Cannavaro. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. And it's Hullet. Now it's Bale. Rummenigge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. And he's forced to go back. Threads one in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bale. Rummenigge. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 32 minutes.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Opts for safety. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Messi. Platini. Edmilson. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Rummenigge. Edmilson gives no quarter whatsoever.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Jeff Chiba certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Cannavaro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The ball's gone astray. Cafu. Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back underway.
Jeff Chiba really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's an early cross. Rummenigge! Cafu. Mitoma, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Pullet wins the duel this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rummenigge. Spread out to the left. He is through here. Now, can he find a finish? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Pullet. Pullet had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Oh, super ball. There's the delivery. Up he goes! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Pedri. Costa Curta. Looking for options for movement. Bale gets into a good position. And it's been given away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pullet. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. It's a promising position. Hangs in a cross. Rummenigge! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Roberto Carlos. For Yaya Toure. Tries to pass it through. And that should get the job done.
Jeff Chiba truly seemed to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maresi. Edmilson. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Shifted upfield. Nicely weighted ball. Platini, decent chance! Relentless, just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
He's had a shot! And how did he not make it four?
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Ed Milson. Cleared away. Steve goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
There will be 3
It
minutes
had to be.
added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rummenigge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's well spotted. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Might want to be careful there.
Baresi concedes a free kick for that. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Out to the left it goes. Cross needs to be... It's a mighty effort! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not kicking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Messi. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Yaya Toure. Cafu. Wriggles his way through. Cafu going face-to-face with his great rival. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Toma. Hangs. There's the header! And he's there to belt it away. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. And he's let fly! He's got away with one there. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cruyff. Well, that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos. For Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. In with the challenge. Makaleli. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. That ball looks a good one. And this is Cruyff. And it's played in. Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Roberto Carlos. Hullet. And it's Messi. He's chosen to go back.
Jeff, Chiba truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Makaleli. And the counter is on. And he's worked it through. And this is Cruyff. Out towards the flank. Cafu. Gets a good foot in there. Nice looking ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Knocks it into space. Messi is flagged offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Cruyff. No, he refuses to take the bait. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's well seen too. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's a sharp little ball. He's had a shot! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Corinthians are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Roberto Carlos. Mitoma. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's made its way to him. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Cafu will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gets to show off his quick feet. Makaleli is the team's great visionary. Stood up well to him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, no joy this time.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Roberto Carlos.
Mateus with the short one. Mitoma! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mitoma. And Mateus. Yaya Toure.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mitoma. And here's Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cruyff is onto this. He's being urged to... Ibrahimovic! In he goes again. And it's there! And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Corinthians find a position of real strength now. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Now, can they get him away? And that's another good win of the ball. That has been slung wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Cruyff with the cross. Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it out wide. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Mateus. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Yaya Toure. Baresi. That's really well manoeuvred. No, he's not getting past him there. Nicely weighted ball. He's beaten the last man. Cruyff. And Cruyff!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Played out wide. Maldini. Cruyff. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And the pass is intercepted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's come back out to him.
Cafu. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Messi. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. McTominay does well to stand firm. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. It's a pretty loose pass. Into the channel. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good-looking ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Spread neatly. It's a promising position. Toure defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And this is Messi. Now, Stefano Fiori, Jim, he was a key player for the Azzurri, was he not?
Yeah, he's always been a very accomplished playmaker, Peter, and a good mixture of creativity and pragmatism when it's needed.
Explain more.
Well, it's not always that a player so technically gifted boasts such an excellent work rate.
Oh, absolutely not. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
A probing pass. He rises! No, not the best of headers. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Van Basten! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's gone for goal! It's anyone's ball now. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
McTominay attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Is there any support? And Messi! Messi with the short one. Robertson. And now they can spring out of defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is not a chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. They've played it short. And this is Messi. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Messi. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. An instinctive delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Roberto Carlos. And this is Messi. Looking for the run. Lovely, now then. Big chance! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He's found a way through. Fiore. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Toma. And they can counter here. Roberto Carlos. And here's Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Can he get it through? Nice control. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Van Basten, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Messi. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Van Basten goes for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Roberto Carlos. Coming on the field is number 8, Gattuso.
Yaya Toure. Toure takes control of it and he's on the move. Messi gets into some space. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Mbappe, the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mitoma wriggles his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe! It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Hullet. He's found a way through. Solid goal! So what can they make of this? That's a sharp pass. Messi. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Hullet.
Jeff Chiba nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Mitoma is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Can he get onto this? He is just caressing the ball. And it's Gattuso. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Can he finish?
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Mateus, nicely spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes a shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Messi. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Cafu. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Kokchu looking for options for move. Chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Rafinha goes short. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. Hullet. And Mateus. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. Khan getting this one clear and reclaimed it in a trice. He's a sharp... He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Costa Curta. Rafinha. Milan looking to pass their way through. Costa Curta. And here's Rafinha. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rummenigge going face-to-face with his great rival. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. And the finish! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was...
Tries a shot! It's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rafinha. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's an imaginative... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And he's gone looking for safety.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cafu.
Searching pass he's played there. And the pass is intercepted.
Cafu.
And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Number 9.
And the game has already resumed here. Cafu gets into a good position. That's a decent clearance. Goes down, but nothing given. Could move up a gear here. Pullet looking to penetrate opposition lines. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. That is good strength. Lukaku! And again! And yes, it's there! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's good running with the ball. Cafu will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely, now then. A nice touch. Looking for the run. And this is the cut. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a promising position. He's got full. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great ball if he can get there. And he's lost his man here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, such a clever touch. Roberto Carlos on a charge down the left. Now the delivery. Oh, he's been caught napping. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. There's the shot! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, that's a dangerous ball. Baggio with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rafinha. And it's Kluivert. McTominay. Pull it. 75 minutes played. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Backward it goes. Chance for a shot! Kluivert. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is a great pick out. He is through here! And that interception was most necessary. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Now it's Hullet. Cafu. He's got away. Now the cross. That'll be a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Turns and goes back. Cafu is onto this. Shot at goal! Danger averted for now. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Shot, surely! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Here's the header! He will be livid with himself.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Has created one goal already. And here's Hullet. Good read, needed to be. De Bruyne. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Some really good ball movement. Can he spark a counter here? Rummenigge. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And this is Messi, and Messi! No, not quite.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shot a goal! Well, that is commitment to the cause. That was a brilliant save.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
Mateus. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Messi. And it's Hullet. No goals as yet. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
This looks promising. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The United States applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. In by Rooney. And he's taking no chances there. Carvajal running with the ball, and he welcomes it in. McTominay, Cafu. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Hullet. Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Here's Roberto Carlos. That's been slipped through. And the shot! And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Hullet. No foul, says the referee. And they can counter here. And it's Messi. Menu. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! That's going to go a long way.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rooney. Rummenigge. That has been slung wide. Rummenigge. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Luis Suarez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Rooney. Oh, that's a clever looking chance, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, what a climb! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mateus opts for safety. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Luis Suarez. Chance here to counter. Wriggles his way through. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great chance! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Rooney. And it's Menu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. It's Luis Suarez! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
The United States are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's good play. Mateus. And this is Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Cafu will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Menu does really well to win the ball there. The United States appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Decent chance! Goal! The United States! And they're back in front. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
The goal scorer for United States after 71 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Roberto Carlos. Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Hullet.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 4, Hullet.
Cannavaro.
Number 19, Messi.
Rummenigge.
Number 18, Roberto Carlos.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number
Important
9,
interception.
Lukaku.
The United States surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Number 21, Iniesta.
And this is Cruyff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's not an especially good pass, that. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Cruyff. Cafu. Aim forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Iniesta. And this is Lukaku. And here's Iniesta.
3 minutes added time.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Rooney. Vieira. The United States clearly now in lead preservation mode. Rooney. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he was quick to react. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
We have already started here.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on.
Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Zanetti. And here's Van Basten. Picked out brilliant shot at goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Opts for safety, forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Van Basten.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi does really well to win the ball there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cafu. And he's there to belt it away. Over to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Yaya Toure. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Alonso! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Cafu going face-to-face with his great rival. Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van Basten. Great vision. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Dink through. Oh, Red, nice interception. What a throw in. That's going right the way across. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Baresi. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Maldini. Half-time getting close now. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And now the breakaway. And he's intervened well there. McTominay, so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Baresi. Iniesta is herring after that one. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Everyone, please welcome
The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting. Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. Lukaku. And the shot! He has done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to...
And the finish! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect risk. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's shifting through the gears here. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Shapes to shoot! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he's worked it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Lukaku. Number 19.
They've played it short.
Messi.
This is Yaya Toure.
Lukaku.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Number 13. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 4. Gullit. Number 15. Hannes.
Looking to play him in. Can he finish? And this is Gullit. Half an hour gone in the second half. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Iniesta. Chance! That has been slung wide.
Jeff Chiba clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Strokes it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Bullets! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Big header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Gullit. And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely intercepted. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking for a runner. He's being urged to shoot.
4 added minutes has been
That's
indicated.
just playing it safe and simple. This is the time you need that pace.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Cannavaro. It's not an especially good pass, that. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Jeff Chiba can always...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. David Villa! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Beckham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu. The ball has bounced loose now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Stojkovic. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for...
He's gone for goal! And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. So we're still where we started right now. Real chance! It's hit the upright. And it's Hullet. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the... Good chance here! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can clear their lines. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been clubbed away. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Stojkovic. On the finish! In he goes again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter...
Tries a shot! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 30 minutes is
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's gone looking for safety. Really fierce, close defending. Roberto Carlos. Mitoma is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
McTominay. Yaya Toure. Baresi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's well... And the shot! Spectacular save! Shifted it to the flank.
There will be 1 minute
Fancy
added
looking
time.
ball, that. Zanetti. Deep into stoppage time. Great vision. And this is Neymar. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Jeff Chiba really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Oh, what a climb! Zanetti gets good distance on it. Yaya Toure. Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good pressure, determined, intense. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chiellini. Stojkovic. Oh, can he get onto this? Cafu, who does have an assist to his name. For Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, they've put it back in a hurry. It's Roberto Carlos! Superb goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 56 minutes is number 18, Roberto Carlos.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Opts for safety. Cafu being hunted in packs.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
And the counter is on. In with the challenge. Roberto Carlos, who's on a run down the left wing. And it's Hullet. Hullet. Hullet! Superb from Hullet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hullet. And it's Yaya Toure. De Jong. To Chiellini. Stojkovic. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Baresi. And he's forced to go back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Baresi. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he shoots! Cafu. Foot in. Looking here to chip it. Up he goes! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Cantona. Good running, strong and purposeful. Showing good feet. Cantona going face-to-face with his great rival. They've got to be quick to recover this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And he's there to clear it. Cantona. That ball looks a good one. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Substitution.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
And it's been taken short.
Number 13.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Number 4. Bullets. Coming on the field.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Ibrahimovic. Number 9. Lukaku. Number 21. Iniesta.
Strong running down that left flank.
Two added
He's had it
has
taken
been
off him.
indicated.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Roberto Carlos taking in the accolades. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Davids proves too strong, too smart. Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! It's loose now, and oh, he's been caught on it here. Plays it, shoots! And he's done it! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Cantona. There's the shot! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, what has... And one more try! Goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
11 minutes is number 21.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pull it. Distributed tidily.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, good take. Doku! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And here's Cantona. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Toure proves just a little bit too strong.
Jeff, Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Baresi. Now Davids, and he's forced to go back. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Best. He's found the way through. And it's made its way to him.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Opts for safety. Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. Now it's Cantona. Neither of these two want to come off. Great chance! He's got a goal! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pele has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Hullet. It's hit the post. No mistake. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Lukaku duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And now he has two. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Iniesta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pelé. Now that looks a decent ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pelé, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pelé, and this is Pelé. Terrific header. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Mitoma, he is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Looking to play him in. Van der Sar is there to clear. Oh, that's well spotted. Over to the left. Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. There's the whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
And please welcome our lads to the
The
field.
midway point of the game.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Lukaku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Best. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. He's going for goal. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Calafiori brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Yaya Toure. Cantona, given the lift of his goal. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
A nice sequence of passes, this. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And this is Lukaku. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Lukaku. Cafu. Played out towards the right wing. Threads one in. He's having a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's fabulous. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! And again they hit the front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer after 65 minutes is...
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. That's a lovely, neat pass. Iniesta. That's really nicely played. That's the keeper's ball. Baresi. Cannavaro. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Mitoma.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bullet. Baresi. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Hullet. And it's Roberto Carlos. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. Jeff Chiba really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Decent progress down the left. And here's Lukaku. Played out to the right. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. Calafiori, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Ibrahimovic, who's looking wide. It's out for a goal kick. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And here's Lukaku. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Toma. Roberto Carlos. It's a really well-measured ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be... And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! That is just a piece of art! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Jeff Chiba are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Lukaku.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Number 10.
And the referee brings it to a close. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?